It's Juliette. We're at Bookish Kemper, and today is kind of a special day for multiple reasons. Right now in Quimper, it is the Festival de Cornouaille, the Cornwall Festival. It's to celebrate the area, the Breton culture through music, dance, food, and just it's a fun weekend of activities, of dancing, listening to music. And that brings a lot of tourists, which is great for the bookstore. And today it's also busy because we have a lot of activities inside the store. So in the morning, every Saturday morning, I do an English workshop. I have two actually, one for kind of like 6-year-olds, like non-readers, and then I have a second one with older kids who are readers. The smaller kids, we're gonna do a fun drawing activity with, it's gonna be colors and numbers review, kind of something fun. It's vacation. I probably won't have a big group. And then for the older kids, we play this game called English Only. They're obsessed with it. They always want to play it. And it's very simple. The only rule is you can only speak English. You can't just say whatever. You have to speak English. It doesn't have to be correct. I don't care if you're answering the, if I'm asking how old are you and they can't remember that they're 8 years old, which happens a lot. I'm okay with them saying 3. As long as it's English, that's all I want. It was actually really funny. Last week, one of the little girls, I asked her, I showed her an emotion card and it said hurt on it. And I asked, what emotion is he feeling? And she was like, ooh. She remembered that there was an RT sound. And so she goes, is it fart? And obviously the time wasn't over, so I just laughed. And then I explained to her afterwards, like, hey, it's English, it's an English word. It was the wrong word, but it was an English word. So yes, so the kids learned fart last week. It was really funny. And yeah, and I obviously had to tell the mom, which was hilarious. So yeah, so this is the first bit of the day. Then we have coffee hour because it's the last Saturday of the month. Every last Saturday of the month, we do coffee hour where people gather around the store, and it's to meet other Anglophones, other English speakers from around our section of Finistère. It's a really fun time to get to meet new people, and I love that. So should be exciting. And then this afternoon, starting at 3 p.m., we're gonna have our first book signing for Arthur Poirier, who is a young author from Quimper, and he wrote a book called EmCo. I will put it right here. And obviously we'll talk to him later. That starts at 3 p.m. And then I want to do a little interview with him. I think that could be interesting. It will be in French, so I'll put English subtitles. And would you guys want French subtitles on the videos? If you can comment below and let me know, because I'm totally willing to do that. And it used to be my job to translate, so. I'm super excited for today. I'm a little nervous because I'm gonna have to film. I'm gonna have to ask people like, hey, can I film you? I think people will be okay. It should be okay. But yeah, it will be, oh, and it's super cool. We're testing out a new pastry that will start in September, but we wanna see if people are into it. It is so delicious. It's a Bakewell tart. It's a British recipe. A almond kind of crust and then raspberry jam. It's perfection. I'll show you in a minute. It's delicious. Okay, so come with me on this beautiful Saturday. Festival de Cornouaille, workshops, coffee hour, book signing, all fun stuff. Turns out I slightly jinxed myself talking about the small group of kids at the workshop. no kids at the workshop. It is the middle of the summer. I mean, what did I expect? Would you like to see the Bakewell tart? I thought it had been brought down. I have been bamboozled. No, just kidding. My mom Servan is going to get it, and I can show you the Bakewell tart. It's a cake that we tried during COVID. During COVID, we were doing a lot of baking. As many of us, everyone did, right? Most people did a lot of baking. And we were also watching the Great British Bake Off, and we had to try the Bakewell tart. It looked delicious. Almond and raspberry, match made in heaven. So I hope that when you come to the bookstore, you have a little glass of tea, iced tea. That hibiscus iced tea is a huge hit this summer. We're so happy we tried that. And yeah, it's gonna go well with it. Because the tart is sweet, but then the tea is really fresh and not sweet. So it's just very delicious. Wow, isn't it gorgeous? Beautiful. See, you can see the raspberry layer. So good. I'm gonna make a little sign. So I've made a little sign for our new item, the Bakewell tart. I'm calling it the best Bakewell tart ever. I think I've only had my dad's one, but I think it still counts, right? For all the fans of scones, don't worry, they're coming back in September, but we're also hoping that you'll really like the Bakewell and we'll add it. We're just making it special for the coffee hour. So we didn't have any of the kids at the atelier this morning, but we're having a pretty big group for the coffee hour. They all want our hibiscus iced tea, so I'm gonna make that, and then I'm gonna see if I can film a little bit. It would be nice, but I have to ask. I didn't film that much during coffee hour just because I wanted to enjoy it and not shove like a camera in people's face. But it was really fun. It was actually good turnout for the end of July. And it was a lot of the people we see regularly, and so I'm really thankful when people want to come back for things like that. And yeah, so it's just a moment like you saw, just to chat. And today I had a really cool conversation with a man who I know very well, and we were talking about music. And he said that his first concert was going to see Janis Joplin. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. And then we were talking about all the other, like, maybe you can hear the music from the festival. But yeah, no, it was really fun to hear about all the concerts he went to. Apparently he's been to Bob Marley. What else did he say? Eric Clapton. I'm forgetting. Oh, Cream. Which was so cool to listen to because I remember loving that song Sunshine of Your Love by Cream. It was like my favorite song when I was 12 because it's on the School of Rock soundtrack. School of Rock soundtrack, very much recommend if you don't know it. And yeah, we're all talking about also the Odyssey, if we had seen it or not. I'm going on Sunday. I'm excited to see what it's like, and I haven't read the book since like I was 14. It was required reading at my high school. Now in about a bit less than an hour, actually in 30 minutes, Arthur will arrive to start setting up for his book signing. ici avec Arthur Poirier, auteur de EmCo.
Yes.
Il a fait sa première dédicace cet après-midi chez Bookish Kemper. Et je voulais prendre un petit temps pour parler avec toi de ton livre, de toi.
Bah merci.
Ouais. Donc déjà, est-ce que tu peux nous faire un petit pitch de ton livre?
Ouais, un petit pitch. Bah écoute, EmCo, donc ça veut dire Emotional Communication, c'est une contraction. Et pourquoi ce titre? Parce que c'est l'histoire de jeunes adultes qui vont apprendre à communiquer avec les mammifères marins via les émotions. Donc à la base, ce sont des gens un peu empathiques, sensibles, etc. Et en fait, ils se servent de ça pour vraiment se relier avec l'esprit d'autres animaux et comprendre, avoir des échanges vraiment poussés sur leur situation, etc. Et puis il y a aussi d'autres éléments plus fantastiques qu'on va pas spoiler au lecteur.
Non, faut lire le livre.
Faut lire le livre.
Est-ce que tu as dû faire de la recherche pour ce côté un peu scientifique, biologique?
Oui. Oui, parce que moi du coup je suis pas du tout biologiste de formation, ni plongeur d'ailleurs, et d'ailleurs je suis même un peu, je dirais pas jusqu'à dire thalassophobe, mais j'ai fait quelques petites expériences de plongée qui m'ont pas trop convaincu.
Ouais, moi je suis totalement thalassophobe.
Voilà, alors que paradoxalement, tu vois, tous mes personnages ils passent leur vie dans l'eau. Ouais. Alors après, vu que je suis l'auteur, je leur ai donné le privilège d'être dans des combinaisons, justement, où ils peuvent respirer sans problème, ils peuvent se déplacer hyper facilement, etc. Donc ça vient peut-être de là. Donc pour les gens vraiment qui sont fans de plongée, ils verront peut-être des petites choses à dire. Mais par contre, oui, j'essaie vraiment d'être carré sur le côté scientifique et réaliste de la vie des orques. Par exemple, est-ce qu'un orque ça dort? Comment ça dort? Comment ils fonctionnent en groupe? Ouais. Donc j'ai appris que par exemple ce sont des groupes matriarcaux avec les femelles âgées qui apprennent des techniques de chasse, même des langages. Les scientifiques qui étudient les orques, ils ont capté que, des langages et même des accents, c'est-à-dire que quand tu étudies les petits sifflements des orques, les orques de l'Antarctique, ça va pas être les mêmes que le Canada, ça va pas être les mêmes que la Méditerranée. En fait, c'est comme s'ils avaient des langues différentes comme nous, les humains. Donc voilà. Donc je me suis énormément renseigné. Et puis il n'y a pas que des orques dans le livre, il y a des baleines à bosse, des belugas, et puis plein d'autres animaux. Voilà.
Super. Et du coup, ça a été quoi ton processus d'écriture? Est-ce que tu avais un emploi du temps d'écriture ou...
Pareil, j'ai toujours rêvé qu'on me pose cette question. En fait, j'ai vraiment tâtonné. Donc je voudrais dire à tous ceux qui veulent se lancer dans l'écriture que c'est normal de galérer, que c'est vraiment pas évident. C'est pas que du plaisir, mais c'est normal. Et c'est pour ça que c'est ce que l'IA cherche à gommer, entre guillemets, à faire, que tu as une idée, pam, tu la pitches et en 2 secondes ça fait un livre, mais sauf que c'est pas ça un livre. Et en gros, moi j'ai mis 6 ans à l'écrire. Ok, tu dois t'y mettre, et c'est une fois que tu y es, tu commences à te lancer, t'écris quelques phrases. Il y a les Anglais, alors, désolé pour mon accent, mais ils disent « write 2 crappy pages a day », c'est-à-dire tu t'en fous en plus que ce soit un premier jet. Faut surtout pas se juger sur le premier jet, c'est très important. Parce que moi je le faisais beaucoup. C'est que ton premier jet il sera forcément bancal, tâtonnant, illogique à des endroits et tout. C'est pas grave.
Et ma dernière question pour notre petite interview, c'est qu'est-ce que tu lis en ce moment?
L'Assassin Royal. Je le recommence. Je l'avais lu les 5 premiers tomes, mais il y a peut-être 15 ans. Donc je m'en souvenais à peine. Mais il m'avait quand même bien marqué, le vif pour ceux qui connaissent. Mais là je le relis pour le world building, parce que je suis en train d'écrire un 2e bouquin, et qui implique plus de world building, parce que là on est avec des animaux qui existent, etc. Alors que là j'essaie d'introduire des créatures fantastiques et tout. Là je suis très content que EmCo quitte un peu son cadre, on va dire privé, parce que mes potes, ma famille, mes potes de bottes, là tout le monde là, donc il est temps que ils prennent son envol et que...
J'en ai vendu un à des Canadiens, donc il est allé au Canada, que vous pouvez acheter chez Bookish Kemper. Avec plaisir. Et dans d'autres librairies, à une prochaine fois peut-être pour le prochain livre.
Quand tu veux, avec plaisir. En tout cas, merci encore, merci à toi.
Super.
Salut.
Au revoir, bonne journée. It's now time to close up the bookstore for the day. And we're about to go to the festival with my parents and my friend Jessica. I didn't have time to talk about my suitable boy, but that's gonna be for next time.
Merci, c'est pour toi.
So thank you again for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe and stay bookish.